Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Yukon Huskies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Sun Devils about to kick it away and get this season started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him. Return out to the 36. So UConn's offense will have the ball first. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars.
Breaks into the open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield, it's short. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the option. He's in open space downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll try to pop the draw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The give to the back. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground. He's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's take a second about Arizona State. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Try and play action. Dumps it off in the flats. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buys a little extra time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. To the air. It's short. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man downfield. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
First down for the offense.
How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Off-play action on first down. Quick strike complete. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Let's send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is
hits the afterburners. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Breaks into the open. Gets away from one. He's got space. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
With a red zone opportunity.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trick extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw, it's short. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off to an incomplete passes.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. UConn will have to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Makes the grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to pass. It's short. On target. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Gets it to him on the screen. Runs through the tackle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense lining up quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Muscling ahead on third and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Sun Devils will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's short. Makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do?
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning.
There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense where you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The UConn offense goes back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's short. Snags it over the middle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Gives it on the option. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit, I got...
They put on the heat and they blocked it.
That time, what a surge right up the middle of the field. They were able to get penetration and block the kick.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He leaves it with the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Proctor. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's got it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, what a cut! And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Handoff to the lone back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the goal line. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
The UConn offense goes back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Back to pass, it's short. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through it. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. Inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. It'll be a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Right, this big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll move the tight end. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season... You want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Complete in the middle. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 19 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's on target and complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Arizona State.
The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll go to the air. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's short. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will